Hello my fellow crafters, welcome back to my channel. It's day 5 already for December to remember, so it's time to make the next prompt, and the prompt is gingerbread. Now, I thought I had all the dies in my collection that I would need for this, but I don't. So I'm gonna have to work around it. So what I did, I took one of the houses from my Christmas set, which is called, let me tell you, I can tell you if you have Snow Village. Of course it does. That's the 250 Snow Village. And I'm going to use that to make my gingerbread house. And I've got a stamp in the December to Remember collection that actually is Ginger House Factory. And it is in the December to Remember stamp set. Let me show you. Oh, here it is. Here, Gingerbread Bakery. So that's going to be on here as well. So I'm just going to play. That's what it is. I'm going to play and going to build a scene. So let's do that. I'm going to have some fun. Now, I've also got this background stamp from Stampers Anonymous. And I'm going to use that on here. So let's start with that so that can dry a bit. And we'll see how it all turns out. But I do like this candy cane stripe thingy. What's it called? Ticking and grain. Okay, well, ticking and grain it is. But I do need some kind of flat background in there, and it's still not completely flat, but this will help me with stamping. So I'm going to get a big acrylic block out, put the stamp on, and I'm going to ink that up with Lumber Plate Jack. And I will just stamp that right there. And give that some good pressure. As I said, this is not perfectly flat, so it will not be perfect. There, good enough for me. I like the grungy effect. So that's that. I'll clean this off later. So that can dry. But yeah, I love how that looks. Now, what I'm going to do next is taking this little stamp from the same collection. So I've got 3 VersaFine Clairs, but I'm going to take Rainforest because this one's too bright, this one's too, and the other one I've got is really bright yellow, yellowish green. So I don't want that. So let's ink this up. And I'm going to leave that little mat underneath. And I'm just going to stamp that on there. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want that to sort of frame the ATC card that's going to be on there, because I'm going to have ATC card on here as well, as I did throughout the whole journal. So there we go. That is that. So this can go to the side and dry a bit. Now, first things first, I'm going to take my house and I'm going to turn that into a gingerbread house. Well, I'm going to try, and I'm going to use this stuff. It's called Contour White from Stamperia. And I'm going to draw that around the perimeters. That looks good. Okay, this is nearly done, but it really looks like a gingerbread house, I think. And this stuff really looks like piping, so yeah, I like that. Just doesn't smell the same as piping. I don't like the smell of this. But hey, once it's dry, you don't smell it anymore, right? So, okay, clean this off. Now, of course, this has to dry for a minute. So while that is drying, I'm going to continue on the card, because on that card I want to have this stamp in black and white. So I'm going to stamp with my VersaFine Clarion Nocturne, ink up the stamp, and stamp that. Now I'm just going to cut this out, leaving a small white border. Okay, so that is going to go on the top. Then I want to have, with the same green as I stamped in the background, I'm going to stamp a pattern onto my ATC card. Next I want some shine on this, so I'm gonna grab my Wow clear embossing powder and gonna cover this one up. So the next step, of course, is melting this. So I'll do that off screen and then I'll be back. How sweet that is. Okay. So next I'm coming in with my vintage photo and I'm going to grunge up this paper. Now this embossing powder will act like a resist, so that's always a nice effect, I think. I'm going to leave it a little bit lighter in the center, like that, and then I will take my ground espresso and go around the edge to darken that up even more. There we go. Now, where are we with this fellow? It's not dry yet, so I'm just going to give this a blast with the heat tool. I will take this little stamp that comes from the CS309 All I Want for Christmas set. And I'm going to stamp that out in red. And I will fussy cut around these. Now I'm not going to bother you with that, so I'll be back when that's done. So I've got all the different elements now, so I'm going to build up my scene. Now this is not completely dry. It will be by the time I'm finished, but yeah, it's a bit sticky still. But let me just glue this down, so like that. And then I've got these Nouveau crystal drops here. I'm just gonna put some dots on there, just as decoration, but also, yeah, to create the illusion of that it's sweets or something, you know what I mean. So behind this one, I'm going to put some foam elements, just to pop it up a tiny bit. And I'm going to place that right here at the top. There we go. I love how this one's coming together, I must say. And I'm just going to randomly place these sugarcane sticks. So here's the ATC card, and I think this looks like a gingerbread house to me. Well, close enough, and we've got to work with what we've got, right? And this one's going to go right in the middle there. Oh, I love that. Love it. Sometimes simple things can make us happy, right? So let's put some glue on the back of this. There we go. And then I just got to put my 5 on there, and I was thinking to do that right here at the bottom. There we go. And that completes prompt number 5 already, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's number 5. So tomorrow, join me for number 6. But yeah, this was prompt 5, gingerbread house. So I hope you like it. If you do, give this video a thumbs up and consider to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have daily... I forgot something. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Because I want to fill the windows. Especially the ones here at the bottom. Sorry, I forgot that. So I'm just gonna do that. Put some glue in there. There we go. And put that in there. I forgot about that. That's why I've cut out the same house again in white. So I can put that in there. Okay, now we're done. Here we have it, the final result of the prompt 5. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to put in the white bits. So, what I was saying, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribe to my channel. Thank you for joining me for this one, and I'd love to see you for the next one. Thank you. Bye.